Randall sucks dick. Fuck you too, boy. Alright, guys, we're getting into Game 1, October 23rd. Friday Night Weiss Schwarz. On the left, we have Vi. I gave him a third chance to not be a cheater this time.
I have no idea. I'll ask him later.
But, yeah. Anyways, so Vi on the left, playing, of course, P-kun gives the D-kun. And he's going to be playing against Kazumu, who is using Girlfriend Beta. He's playing a blue-red deck, the pumpkin build. And as you can see by his deck title, he's got the butts. And so he's going to be playing some very nice butts in this game. Alright, so starting with Vi, he's going to start with a red P-kun and swing for 2. There we can see Kazumu's first butt in his clock. He's got that nice 2-1 Kokomi butt, SR level support. That's the one that you need for the level 3 in order to burn for 5. You need to have that character on the field. Alright, so Kazumu is going to start here with 2 level 0s in the back row. He has a Now Brainstormer, and he also has the level 0, it's a 500 assist, and if one of your characters is sent to the waiting room, then you can send her to the waiting room to bring that character back. He also plays a level 0 Fumio from the new set. When she comes into play, you look at the top card of your deck and you either leave it on top or send it to the waiting room, or send it to the bottom of the deck. And then her other come into play ability is you reveal the top card of your deck, and if that card is a music character, you add it to your hand and discard a card. And there we can see Vi added Mirai to his deck. Interesting. Just for funsies. So the level 0 Fumio that Kazumu played, a very good card for hand filtering. As you can see there, he was able to get that climax out of his hand, which he probably didn't want, probably wants more characters. Alright, now we're getting on to the main event where Vi is gonna give Kazumu some of P-kun's D-kun. And gonna start with a direct for 2, and then a side for 1. And one more direct, which is gonna put Kazumu to level 1. Gonna put him at 1-1. And Kazumu could potentially get an insane turn here. The blue Girlfriend Beta deck is known for... one of its most well-known cards is its level 1 Kokomi Shina Climax combo with a Stock Soul. She's basically like Shimakaze's effect. And he just drew the Climax as well as Gate, the red Climax. So now the question is, does he have the Kokomi? Going to use a Brainstorm. Hits 1 Climax. That's going to let him search for 1 Kokomi. There it is. So she's a 1-0, 4,500. When she attacks, if you have the Stock Soul Climax in play, and all of your characters are blue, she gets a 2k buff until the end of the opponent's turn. So that makes her a 6,500. And then her other effect, which is also a Climax combo, is if she reverses the battle opponent, she gets to search the deck for a character. And he does have 2 of the Kokomi. So he's going to get to search twice. Stock Soul, I'm going to put a useless blue card from his waiting room into his stock, something that he doesn't need to see later. And the fact that Vi put all of those level 0s onto the field, Kazumu's going to have the easiest time in the world reversing those and getting free searches right now. So he's going to grab the... Looks like he's going to grab the level 1, it's like a Taige clone, but it's for blue characters. Like, it gets 500 power for every other blue character on the stage, as opposed to other decks other sets where it would be based on a trait. Like Taige gets 500 power for every other ship girl on your stage, but this one gets 500 power for every other blue character. Considering that Kazumu's deck is basically completely blue, apart from what, pumpkins and level 0 Suicider and Gates, I believe those are the only red cards that he runs in his deck. Maybe he runs level 1 red counter as well. So with his first search, he searched for the Taige clone, and with the second one, I think that's Saya level 3 signed card. I think that's the signed card. I'm gonna double check real quick. Vi gonna use the Irie Brainstorm here to try to grab some stuff from his deck. Looks like we're gonna see the level 1 Miku Climax combo. And discards a Kaede as the second part of the Brainstorm. Okay, and yes, the card that Kazumu searched for was the Saya. Oh, he doesn't have the +2 soul. That's unfortunate.
His effect, when he's sent to the waiting room, A1, ditch 1, and then I could bring
So, yeah, Vi's gonna use his blue producer's ability to switch climaxes. So when he's sent from the stage to waiting room, you get to pay 1 stock, discard a climax to salvage a climax. Kazumu hits another stock soul off of that draw, and he can use it to search once more when he reverses the Miku. Right now, I think something that he's going to want to do is get rid of that red climax, and he does. He's going to just clock it. Going to use a Brainstorm as well. Which I think is interesting.
Is that still
No.
back to base, or is
It's
there
back
level-
to base now.
Did I front boost?
So both of those Kokomi's currently at 5k. Cosmo's gonna finish his field off with one of the Taige clone and probably just play another stock soul.
How many?
1, 2, 2.
Interesting.
Like unplayed gain or something.
It's a LA.
I thought for sure he would have tried to go for the climax combo here. I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah, 2.
Vi currently out 3 climaxes because we know that he has +2 soul in his hand. Does not go for the stock soul. Vi gonna go to 1-6 now. Gonna 3-stock the Miku. Okay. He really wants to get the +2. Oh man, drew another +2 soul off the top.
Climax combo, when I play this, I could bring back a level 0. So,
So the +2 soul climax combo is gonna allow him to bring 2 level 0s out onto the stage. So the first one he's gonna grab is the blue producer. And the second one, it really doesn't matter. Maybe a red global 500.
these are 55 right now. Is that 5?
5-5.
Okay.
So, Kazumu's middle Sheena, the middle Kokomi Sheena is at 5-5. She has the assist in the back, which is giving her 500, but also the Brainstormer, which is that nice SP butt you see on top slot of the back row. Gives a global 500 buff to all blue characters during the opponent's turn. Here Kazumu levels up to 2-1. Gonna level the red so that he can play his pumpkins later. I'm surprised that he didn't just side attack. I think that would have been a better option than just leaving his board wide open. He has 2 climaxes in his hand, 4 in his waiting room, if I'm not mistaken. So he's got 1 left in his deck because he also triggered a +2 soul this turn. Alright, going to Kaz's turn. He can play the level 3 Saya at level 2 because he has 4 blue characters on his field. And when it comes into play, it gets minus 1500 until the end of the turn as a downside. However, on the opponent's turn, he gets to use the Saya's other effect, where at the start of the turn, he gets to choose any character and give it a 4000 buff until the end of the turn. So, she has a 10k base. She's getting 500 from each of the back row during the opponent's turn. And she can also give herself 4k, bringing herself up to 15,000. So it's a very strong card to have board presence during the level 2 game. So first attack is going to be a direct for 3, triggering that pumpkin. And Kazumu refreshing now. Weiss getting very close to his refresh as well. And as of that last cancel, he should be completely out of climaxes in his deck. So let's see if Kazumu can take advantage of that. Kazumu refresh damages a gate. Unfortunate for him. Gonna direct here for 2. And that's going to be the exact number of cards. Those cards should not go back in with the deck refresh. Okay, good.
This goes into deck as well, right, or no?
What just happened?
Those 2 cards left, I took 2, and like, this is my waiting room right now. So does this also go back into my deck? I leveled up.
Let's see. You level up. So
Yeah, this is my waiting room right now. So like
I know it doesn't, but we should ask, like, just in case. I know it does.
See, I just need to get that confirmation.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I was asking. I was just shuffling right now, so it's fine. So it does, right?
Wait, it doesn't go back.
It doesn't go back? Alright.
Wait.
Okay. Waiting room, level zone. So I leveled up right now. And then does it go into
These are some important Weiss Schwarz life lessons that every player should know.
So right now I had 2 cards in deck. I took 2 damage to the face, and then this is my waiting room. Do I level up comes before?
Wait, level up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you level up and then play in the waiting room.
Yeah, so okay, so I do put it back in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Okay, that's actually...
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, so this is I'm gonna continue shuffling then.
Okay.
I go
So
for it, right?
the correct answer is those cards do not go back in because the damage has not officially hit yet when you run out of deck. You need to refresh the deck first, and then the damage hits, and then you level up. Directs in the center for 4 with the Saya. Last card cancel, pretty good.
I give the buff to her.
Kaz gonna give the 4k buff off to his Taige clone. All that's left for Vi right now is the power of the +2 soul. Potential 9 damage here. Potential 6 damage here. Potential 3 damage here. These are some godlike cancels from Kazumu. Holy moly. Cancels this one too? No. So Kazumu gonna go to 2-5. Going into Vi's empty board, which Vi's deck now has what? 4 climaxes. No, he only has 3 climaxes left. He had 2 +2 souls in his hand when he started the turn, and he played one of them. He triggered a pants, and he canceled once already. So I think Vi has 3 climaxes left in his deck. Kazumu gonna play a Brainstormer and gonna search for the level 3 Fumio. So she has a very interesting effect. When she comes into play, he can pay 1 extra stock in order to pick 2 cards from the opponent's waiting room, take them out of the waiting room and leave them on the side, and then shuffle all of the other cards back into the deck. So basically you cause your opponent to refresh for free, but you leave out 2 climaxes. Well, actually no, you can choose any 2 cards to leave out from your opponent's waiting room, but you're basically always going to want to pick 2 climaxes because that's logical. Kazumu plays the level support Kokomi. Her other effect is when she comes into play, you can bond into the level 3 red healer by discarding a card. And her last effect is you can rest her to give 2500 power to that specific level 3 red healer, the pumpkin, until the end of the turn. It can only give power to that specific card, but it bonds into it. So you can see they have that synergy going on here. Clocks the yellow climax, draws into another climax. Can play that Mika. Looks like also gonna play a Kirari. I didn't catch where Kazumu gave the buff to. Does go for the Kirari level 3. And finishes up his field with Miria. Or Mirai. Miria is a CG character. Mirai is the card he played. Gonna use the climax combo of the Mika level 3. At the start of your climax phase, you can discard the shot climax to search your deck for 3 level 0s and put them under her as markers. And for each marker she has... Wait, I just realized he didn't heal with the Mika, because she has on-play heal. I forgot that she had on-play heal, but yeah. So you get to put 3 level 0s under her, and for each level 0 under her as a marker, she gets 2k power, so she's at 16k right now. Just trying to deal as much damage as you can.
When the attack is cancelled, burn 1.
I already lost, dude. I lost.
Alright, need a level 2?
Yeah.
It's Weiss Schwarz.
Alright.
What the hell is this?
3. I know.
Is this like a promo you can run in everything?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Alright, I lost. Look at this.
Whoa, that level 1 didn't die though.
Loss. It's a loss.
The level 1 did not die.
How big is that?
16, right?
Yeah, if it has 3 markers, it's 16.
Honestly, I don't think it'll matter. We are just going to pretend that Kazumu is going to play over it right now. Oh, he's not even at level 3.
Oh man.
He's at 2-6 though. He can play pumpkin.
Ass. Damn, the butts.
Look at that back row of butts.
This 6 right here. This 6 out.
Hey, Kazumu, did you clock this turn?
No, I'm thinking.
You might as well.
No. He's only gonna clock if he can find a way to make Pumpkin beat over 16k.
I'm thinking that.
What does Pumpkin do?
Burn you for 5.
On reverse?
Yeah.
He's gonna win either way. I got 6 climaxes out.
Vi basically admitting defeat. Whoa. Get your hand out of my camera, man. Can he actually kill that with pumpkin? If not, there's no real point to playing the pumpkin, because it's a healer.
You won either way, trust.
Well, I mean, like, I guess he can leave those there so that if Vi crashes a character in on the following turn, he can still burn for 5. Which is a very valid play.
Should just played one.
But it doesn't look like he can get over the Mika to do the on reverse burn 5. So pumpkins, that card, level 3, is 3/2 red 10k. She has 2 effects: on play heal, and her second ability is if she reverses the battle opponent while you have the level support in play, she can pay. You can pay 3 stock, discard 1 card to burn for 5. But you have to have the level 2 on the field, which is not really a problem considering that the level 2 level support is a bonder anyway. It bonds to the level 3. I think Kazumu can just hit him to like refresh damage right now.
Well, just see what you trigger first. I might have. Wait, no, I lost. On refresh.
Yeah, so Vi's gonna admit defeat on his refresh damage.
It's over.
And finally, Vi unable to give P-kun's D-kun to his opponent.